Love stories often start in ordinary places, but this one began with a choice. A man searching for something money couldn't buy. Daniel, a single father, wanted a love that saw past his wealth, so he brought his two energetic children on a first date. He stood outside a small diner, heart pounding. Not as a billionaire, but as a dad hoping to make a real connection. Tonight wasn't about luxury, it was about honesty. He knew many would be put off by the chaos of kids, but for Daniel, this was the only way to find someone genuine. The real twist. This story isn't about hidden fortunes, but about discovering life's true treasures. Sometimes the greatest riches are found in laughter, kindness, and the courage to love. This was the start of a journey that would change everything. Daniel Sterling was a billionaire to the world, but just dad at home. After losing his wife, his life revolved around his 5-year-old twins, Leo and Lily. Leo was curious and adventurous. Lily, gentle and creative. Bringing them on a date was risky, but Daniel needed someone who'd love them too. Across town, Emma Vance, a children's book illustrator, prepared for her blind date. Her world was filled with art, imagination, and warmth, not money. Emma's friends set her up with Daniel, telling her only that he was a single dad. She loved kids and found the idea of dating a father appealing. Emma dressed simply, hoping to meet someone kind and genuine. She had no idea Daniel was one of the country's wealthiest men. All she wanted was a real connection, someone who saw the magic in life. With an open heart, she headed to the diner, ready for anything. Two worlds were about to collide. Emma entered the diner, spotting Daniel and his twins in a booth. He looked tired but kind, and the introductions were clumsy. The kids, Leo and Lily, stared at her, mouths full of fries. Daniel apologized for the chaos, explaining the babysitter canceled. Emma smiled warmly, unfazed by the mess. "They're adorable," she said. Conversation was awkward at first, Daniel avoiding talk of business, focusing on parks and playgrounds. Emma lit up, describing her work as a children's book illustrator. Daniel was captivated by her creativity, forgetting his billionaire status for a moment. Lily tugged on his sleeve, reality returning. Emma engaged the kids, asking about favorite colors and animals. The small talk was pleasant, but tense. Daniel worried he was failing his own test. Then, a giant milkshake arrived, changing everything. The waitress set down a giant chocolate milkshake with 3 straws. The kids' eyes lit up, and for a moment, peace settled over the table. Emma helped Lily with her straw, her kindness shining through. Suddenly, Leo lunged for the cherry, knocking the milkshake over, right onto Emma's dress. The diner went silent. Leo burst into tears. Daniel panicked, apologizing and expecting Emma to leave, but Emma knelt beside Leo, ignoring her ruined dress. "It's just a dress," she soothed. "Accidents happen?" She wiped his tears, turning the disaster into a moment of comfort. Daniel was speechless at her grace. The tension melted away, replaced by laughter and relief. Emma's reaction revealed her true character. Daniel saw hope for something real. After the milkshake mess, the mood shifted. Emma's kindness had broken the ice. Daniel decided to test her further, painting a picture of a struggling single dad. "Finances are tight," he confessed, watching her reaction. Emma listened, offering understanding, not pity. "You're a great father. That's what matters," she said. Her words soothed Daniel's fears. She valued love over wealth. He pushed again. "I can't offer fancy things. Our life is simple." Emma smiled, touching his hand. "I'm not looking for luxury. I want kindness and laughter." Daniel realized he'd found what he was searching for. She saw him for who he was, not what he owned. The test was over. The connection was real. For the first time in years, Daniel felt truly seen. The night was no longer about a test, it was about possibility. Dinner ended with easy laughter and honest conversation. Outside, under the streetlights, Daniel knew it was time for the truth. "Emma, I haven't been honest," he admitted, nerves raw. He confessed the babysitter story was a lie. He'd brought the kids on purpose. He revealed his real identity, Daniel Sterling, billionaire. Emma was stunned, piecing together the evening. "You're Daniel Sterling?" she asked, disbelief in her voice. He nodded, apologizing for the deception. "I had to know if you'd like me for me, not my money." He stood vulnerable, hoping she wouldn't walk away. The moment hung between them, fragile and real. Daniel had risked everything for honesty. Now it was Emma's turn to decide. Emma stood silent, processing the truth. Shock and a flicker of anger crossed her face. He'd lied, tested her. But she remembered the milkshake, the real moments they'd shared. "You lied to me," she said quietly. Daniel admitted it, apologizing sincerely. He braced for her to leave. The silence stretched, then Emma smiled, a little amused. "So, you're not struggling, and my dress can be replaced?" she teased. Daniel laughed, relief flooding him. "Yes, I can replace the dress." Emma shook her head, laughing. "This is the strangest date ever. But I'd like to see you again, Daniel. The real you." Forgiveness and hope sparked something new. Their second date was honest. No tests, no secrets. Daniel picked Emma up in his regular car, taking her to a quiet restaurant. They talked for hours, sharing dreams and fears. Daniel opened up about the pressures of his work and loneliness. Emma shared her dream of opening an art studio for kids. They discovered shared values, kindness, family, and passion. Daniel admired Emma's creativity and grounded spirit. Emma saw the man behind the fortune, a devoted father, not just a billionaire. Their relationship grew on truth and respect. Leo and Lily adored Emma, who brought laughter and color into their lives. Daniel's heart swelled watching her with his children. He'd started with a test, but found a love deeper than he imagined. Together, they built something real. A year later, Daniel's house was filled with laughter and warmth. Emma sketched at the picnic table, designing the logo for her new children's art studio, funded by the Sterling Foundation. Their lives blended simple joys with meaningful impact, using Daniel's resources to help others. The milkshake-stained dress hung in their closet, a reminder of their messy, honest beginning. Emma had fallen for the dad, not the billionaire. Their story became a quiet legend, proof that true wealth is found in love, not money. Daniel's greatest treasure was his family and the woman who saw his heart. The richest kind of love is built on kindness, laughter, and truth.
What's something people don't know about stories? They never truly end. There's always a new adventure waiting for you. Just pick your next tale and I'll meet you there. Subscribe to the Story Circle and let me know which story I should tell next in the comments.